Hello folks and welcome back to Kings of Amalur Reckoning. Some weird texture problems on this map. Alright, I think we're
Welcome
basically done. Bits and pieces we could do here, but
Hello, my friend.
the shipwreck has been entertaining while we're here, but I think it's basically done.
I'm glad you're settling in. It'll take me a while, I'm afraid. Too many stranger characters. I'll be here.
And we can go back to the keep. Actually, there's no real harm in doing so. Do we have I don't think we have another quest, right? I'm just making sure. That's the wrong button. At least no quest we know about, which I guess is not quite the same thing. Okay, there's beast training, translations, the paintings. Oh, we haven't actually killed enough scabs or boggarts. Shit. These do give permanent bonuses, so I kind of want to do this one. All right, where would there be scabs? I thought there were scabs inside Cliff Break Fasting. But scabs are always going to be inside, right? They're never going to be just wandering out in the world. Let's see if we can go inside the fasting. I think they were in here. Farragotta. Oh, you know what? It might not be. Okay, no. So what's going on here is didn't I just do this place? So this is mostly a Farragotta settlement, so it's not really going to help anyway. And there's just going to be a bunch of Farragotta around here, right? There's no scabs. Mergens, Lanache, Vanishing Princess, Farragotta. Okay, so basically not the right place at all. So I'm going to need to rest the keep anyway. Okay, let's rest of the keep. We need to have more stuff for the lady to translate. So we'll give her another book. Sleep for however long. 24 hours to give her yet another book. And then go. Okay, hello miss. How you doing?
Journals are almost always fun to translate.
Almost.
Sounds like Prince Kaleva didn't end up in such a bad place. Let me know if you find anything else.
Okay, so you translated more lore.
We'll need
Here
a
you
day
go.
to translate. Check back tomorrow. Take care.
It's funny we can ask her how the translation's going. Like she said it would take a day. That's how long it takes. That's just how it is. Asking her how it's going is not going to speed that up at all. Okay, but the idea behind resting here is that, yep, more bad guys will spawn. It's a huge keep for such a area. I mean, I guess we could do diplomacy. I'm just not sure what the point is.
The tribute was graciously accepted. They were pleased by our contribution.
Good for them.
With whom should we engage in diplomacy?
I have honestly no idea. Henlock again, I guess?
What kind of diplomatic mission would you like me to conduct with the Losofar in Henlock?
I mean, I guess I want some kind of alliance, but I don't know if that's actually going to be a thing.
How exciting. An arrangement that will benefit us both. I'll be back tomorrow.
Oh, okay, so that worked.
Nice seeing you.
Just gotta hard carry that, I guess. Okay, you have nothing to tell me. If it's going to return tomorrow. I guess go ahead and just sleep for 24 hours. Only done that once in my life ever. To be fair, I'm trying to remember what exactly the situation was. I think it was I came back from an international trip. Severely jet lagged, and I just lost a day. Okay, put that in. I think we want to go ahead and add the rest of these to junk, because I don't need these. Yeah, the mana potion, definitely junk. I'm halfway tempted to junk the prisms, but we're doing okay. I don't need a message in a bottle. I'm tempted to junk all this other stuff, too, that I don't need. But I should be able to scrap it, right? I should be able to go to the quartermaster and just scrap everything.
Greetings, my intended.
And I guess sell my intended, excuse me?
I should like to be married in the highest room in the tower. I'm sure your envoy will not mind vacating it for a bit.
And you're a Fate Weaver. Who's your father?
My father has a knack for matchmaking. We are, I am sure, made for each other.
This must be part of the alliance thing, right?
Farewell.
I wish I'd stayed at home.
There's gotta be an alliance thing. What'd you do?
Renlock has accepted our offer of alliance. As a token, they've sent the daughter of one of their wardens, Sunhilda Laurel. Apparently, she was sent expecting to marry you. The Losilfar are not known for their attention to detail. You will probably want to actually meet her, when you have a moment. Check back with me occasionally to see if they've sent us any other gifts.
I mean, a person is not a gift, all right? Let's
With
just be clear
whom
on
should
that.
we engage in diplomacy?
I don't know. Fort Olgorn, maybe? Or maybe to keep on... No. Let's go to
What kind
Emberdeep.
of diplomatic mission would you like me to conduct with the Diverga in Emberdeep?
Let's go ahead and have some trade, eh?
How big a trade would you like me to make?
As big as you can.
Excellent. This should improve relations between us. I'll be back tomorrow. Nice seeing you.
It'd be funny if we just do another alliance and they just keep on sending people to marry me. Okay, we have a
Don't be
bartender now. That's
shy.
nice. Okay, so I need to go find some scabs.
Why, hello.
Although I suppose I should go to the translation officer first and see what she has. So I definitely have more books for you.
Oh, hi. I finished the translation. Brought me back to my childhood.
The Two-Faced
My mother
Troll.
used to read me a modern version of this every night before bed. I await your next find. And just when I thought things were getting boring, it shouldn't take me more than a day to translate. Take care.
Okay, I'm kind of curious about the Two-Faced Troll. I didn't pay attention to the other name of the other book, unfortunately. I mean, it might be in here somewhere. Okay, so it's not crafting. Being items? No, it'd be books and scrolls, of course. Okay, so Two-Faced Troll, here we go. Once upon a time, many tides ago, also a great way to start a story. There sailed a captain known by many as the King of the Ten Seas. To all who ever rode the waves with him, he was Johann Lionbeard, so called because it was said he kept an entire pride of lions within his bushy brown beard. That seems impossible. Captain Lionbeard never lost, or even nearly lost, a fight. Never except for the day he met Jackaltooth, the Two-Faced Troll. Running low on supplies on his flagship, the Lion's Den, Lionbeard dropped an anchor off Teeth of Naros, hoping to trade with a friendly tribe of Colossae or raid a Jotun encampment. After several years, Johann found no Colossae hunting parties or villages, but, by chance, happened upon a shrine of Athene. To his delight, the shrine was freshly adorned with a lavish offering of food, drink, and gold. As he made to survey his good fortune up close, the ground beneath his feet gave way. He knew it had been a trap, even before he crashed to the floor of the cave below and broke both his legs. Wow. After a moment to gather his senses and assess the fact that his legs were broken, Johann realized he was not alone. Two other creatures lurked in the thick dark, just barely out of view. Jackal and Tooth, they called themselves, and they were delighted that Joe hadn't fallen into their trap. "You dwarves think yourselves so clever," said Tooth. Johann tried moving his legs, but they would not obey. "Not clever enough," continued Jackal, "to avoid our trap." And they both cackled as they moved toward Johann in a curiously awkward unison, a bit off balance and clumsy. They leapt into the air and landed together atop Johann. As one troll sank its teeth into his neck, the King of the Ten Seas saw the horrible truth. Jackal and Tooth were not two creatures, but one grotesque, two-faced beast. They took turns, one chewing Johann's flesh while the other laughed madly, and Johann knew that time was short. "You trolls," he coughed through the blood in his throat. "I confess you are cleverer than me, but are you clever enough to see that I have even more heads than you?" The heads look at each other, puzzled. "For I am Johann Lionsbeard. My other heads live within my beard, maned, ferocious, and very hungry." He stroked his beard, and, in an instant, 4 lions bounded from it and set upon the troll. That would make a great magic item. Summon beast from your beard. And now you'll find out why it is not wise to cage a lion. The lions took turns slashing at the troll's chest and devouring its legs. Jackaltooth screamed for mercy, but there would be none. Now I ask you, shouted Joanne Lionsbeard, who is clever? There was no response. This two-faced troll known as Jackaltooth was dead. Once Joanne's pride finished feeding on the meat of the troll beast, they dragged the captain out of the cave and back to his ship. He was immediately attended to by his crew, who knew better than to ask what had happened. Then who told the story? If nobody asked him, who told the fucking story? Okay. What a weird, weird tale. But a magic item that summons beast. I like that. That looks like a beard. That is kind of cool. It's a neat idea. I like it. Alright, so we're going to go for scabs. Dark Harbor's... I think Dark Harbor's full of Fairgoda. The fasting, maybe? I think the fastings are the ones that have the scabs in it. I think. So we'll find out. This is the one guarded by the troll, right? Well, not recently. Okay. So this goes. Mergens. There we go. 3 scabs. How many do we need for this mission? Just 1 more scab. Okay, perfect. Just gotta work our way through. I think this is the last painting we need, but I'm not actually sure. Actually, don't scabs appear here? Chemical lab, I don't need it. But don't they, like, jump out? I'm making stuff up. I thought there was, like, an ambush mechanic in this map. It's possible it's only the first time. Probably should have snuck up on the guy. Alright, explosion seems to be their weaknesses. And he's poison boots, that's great. You're still around, huh? Okay. Man, frickin', I should have blocked. Okay, great. All dead. Not too shabby. Just some gold and a copy of minor impression. Okay. Where the scabs at? Okay, Mergen's over that way. I don't care about this. I've already grabbed all the loot in this area, so we don't need to do it again. As far as I know. I mean, I guess the alchemical ingredients could have respawned for sure. Okay, this is where the scabs appear, right? This is the trap room. Do it in the middle of it, and... Yep, sure enough. Scabs. Hello there. Did trap him in a corner. Oh, but I can't interrupt his explosion, huh? Yeah, okay. Alright. So we'll just go ahead and keep our distance then. Oh, no, not enough of a distance. Not enough of a distance. He's gonna go ahead and throw stuff at me. Yeah, that's bad. I don't want that. Okay, there we go. That's the last scav I needed. Ooh, I like that juggle a lot. Very Devil May Cry. Nicely done. Okay, so that's the scav I needed. So now I need Bogarts. Oh, I also need loot. We're not going to find Bogarts here. Yeah, just more scabs. Okay, so we just head back. Do we need any more trouble here? Bogarts should be dead simple to find. They should be frickin' all over the place. And when we're done interrupting them frickin', we'll frick them right up. Oh, don't go towards the Mergen, though. I don't need that. We just need to get out of here. Oh, and I didn't actually disassemble my items. How very silly of me. Okay, well, when we go back to deliver the alchemical ingredients for the paint, we disassemble. We're not actually full up. It's not strictly speaking necessary, but we will need to do it later. Alright, Bogart should be... There's a wolves. There are Bogarts around, so we could just head south. It's the easiest way to do it. Maybe? With a root golem, that's doable. Tons of wolves. So if I just go over this side, we can go ahead and fight all of them at once here. I'd rather not fight the wolf golem. Now, wolves are still terribly, terribly bad. Would I not actually do this stone here? Well, let stone tell a story while I do this. Oh, I can't. Okay. Well, I hope you brought your Bogart friends, but it doesn't look like you did. Okay, tell me a story. Actually, let me see my... Okay, so I need to go... Just follow the wall to my right. Okay.
Deep in grey dusk fastings, the kin-king heard her wail. A grievous cry of triumph, born of such wicked rapture that his heart burst with wrathful fires. Onward he crept, until in scornful conflict, man met beast with blood-tooth gnashing. Down the beast fell, her crimson robe swirling, Solsvard awash in her ruin, as the bright tide rose to meet them. Lo, we sing of Ulfson's son, Drogbane, Beast Slayer, mighty lord of Gravehall, and storm-sent king on high.
Yeah, again, that's basically the story of Beowulf. If I missed something there, that seems straight Beowulf. Platinum Talisman. Nope, not good enough. Okay, we should have everything we need. Let's just double check the quest again. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now we need to return to Benwick. So, fast travel to here. And it looks like the translation's done too, so that's nicely timed. I do wish the fast travel put me in the courtyard, though. Okay, so translation first. Because I'm always interested in a story.
Oh, hi. The translation is ready for you. I don't think the author's advice is very good, but I guess anyone can write a book. Let me know when you have another one for me. I will need a day to translate this. Check back tomorrow. Take care.
Okay, so that was creating something. I didn't actually catch the full title. Items. Creating demand. There we go. Wise weapon and armor merchants know where there is war, there are profits. The bigger the conflict is, the greater the demand is for their goods. In times of peace, most weapon and armor smiths go out of business. How is one to avoid such a fate? The first step is to identify a party who's been wronged, a village suffering of a drought, a city ravaged by an earthquake, or even a leader who has lost his woman to another. This part should be easy as there are always those in the grips of some misfortune, and never shortage of those seeking another to blame. Should you, however, have difficulty in locating a victim to stoke, it should be a simple matter to commit the wrong yourself and direct the blame onto a neighboring village. Will they believe you? Of course! Most outside the merchant class, whether born high or low, have little defense against our kind of cleverness, being not accustomed, as we are, to constant deception, and are easily swayed by the merest breath of evidence that confirms that which they already believe. Whichever course you choose, the goal of the first step is the same. Give unto someone another someone to blame. Once you've found or created a problem, approach either party in the dispute with an offer of your services. It's usually easier to convince the wrong party that their misfortune can only be undone or avenged by the sword, but it takes only slightly more effort to frighten an alleged wrongdoer into arming himself against the unjust vengeance of his neighbor. The elements of this plan is this. Once one party is convinced and armed, it takes no effort at all to convince the other party to arm itself in kind, or ideally, doubly or trebly. Of course, few but the most prosperous merchants will have the inventory to supply both sides in a small conflict, so it's often advisable to coordinate your efforts with a colleague or partner. By sharing the risk of the conflict's outcome, you can endure the profit of your endeavor. Mayhap you find these suggestions are too complicated, requiring too much patience, or, though I doubt it, too morally difficult. If so, I suggest beginning small. Commit or commission a few robberies or stabbings to increase crime in your village or city. Scared people, flushed with feeling that comes with a suddenly insecure streets, tends to open their pocketbooks more easily to the likes of us. Whatever course you decide to take, I wish you luck. Wow. Yeah, that's, I kind of hope the person who wrote that book was horribly murdered. What's the expression? That I would never murder anyone myself or never kill anyone myself, but there are some obituaries I read with great interest. That is an obituary I would read with great interest. Okay, so we have our... Okay, we just hired somebody. Not you. There was a woman here. Oh, here we go. This lady.
If you need any blacksmithing, I'm all yours.
Needs a strong word, but why not?
Thanks for the chat.
Oh, we didn't really talk, but okay. I want to go ahead and break down my shit. So over here. Got a lot of loot here that we do not need. Okay, we are getting the occasional Matherian thing, so that's cool. That is at least one step up from our current equipment. Not a whole lot, but you know, it's a step. Okay, there are some things there that I could not break down, so we should probably go ahead and go to the merchant and drop off that stuff.
Well, if it's not my best customer. Actually, you're pretty much my only customer.
Alright, another half mil sold there. I don't think any of your stuff's gonna be good for me, right? No. I mean, you have some good gems, I guess. We don't need repair kits. I always need lockpicks, though. Although, recently we've just been able to force the lock on a lot of these, so we've actually been doing just fine. Okay, so we need to go and turn our paint. Wish there was a fast way to get to the painter, but so goes. Oh, is the diplomats come back?
The trade mission was a success. Here are the goods I managed to procure and an update on our relations.
I mean, some flawless materials there for crafting was pretty good.
With whom should we engage in diplomacy?
Alright, same group.
What kind of diplomatic mission would you like me to conduct with the
And
Diverga
let's go
and
ahead
Emberdeep?
and do a alliance.
How exciting! An arrangement that will benefit us both. I'll be back tomorrow. Nice seeing you.
I might as well just try to be friends with everybody, right? Of course, sometimes the alliances made will pull you into a war you don't want with people you don't know, but so it goes.
Hello. It's quite the beautiful day.
If you say so.
Excellent. You've collected the essences. I'll need a day to restore the painting. Bye.
Okay. It doesn't look like there's any room for any other paintings, but I don't know, maybe he wants to use the hall. Like, there's nothing over here. And there could technically be either a lot of room or no more room, depending on how that's supposed to go. I think it's supposed to be in that hall, though. Not in the Great Hall. Let's go ahead and sleep for a day. Okay, translations are ready. Not surprising. Diplomacy is ready, so we'll see what happens there. Do we have another wife?
Our offer of alliance was rebuffed.
Aw.
With whom should we engage in diplomacy?
Okay, so... I mean, maybe we just don't have enough
What kind of diplomatic
sway.
mission would you like me to conduct with the Diverga in Emberdeep?
Let's make a tribute.
How much do you want to give?
As much as I can. There you go.
This should improve relations between us. I'll let you know how it went when I'm back tomorrow.
I mean, it could be
pleasure
that
was
their
mine.
alliance with the other group means that we can't ally with anybody else. Or that they just don't like reset our diplomatic score or whatever that is, and so we couldn't just immediately jump
Why,
to
hello.
alliance. Come on.
Finished another restoration. Looks like the main hall of our keep, just like I thought. There's one more painting to restore when you're ready.
Oh, there is actually one more. All right.
This is the last one. Looks like the northern part of this island. I can see some roots raising the land out of the ground in one corner. For this one, you'll need to kill boggarts and root golems. Bring the vials of paint back to me when they've changed colour. Bye.
Okay, well, root golems hang out with Bogart, so that should be easy enough. Okay, so what is the painting? Is it this one? That looks like the Great Hall, right? Okay, plus 3% melee damage. Not too shabby. Definitely need that. I think that was it, though, right? Because this one's a CK, which we already looked at. Which is layer we've already done. Mythal Keep. Oh, okay, well, whatever. Plus 3% range damage. Don't even care. The chakrams count as melee. So, even though they are basically ranged, but range, they mean like a long-term range. So it would work for bows or staves or something like that, but not our current outfit. Is there anything up here? Oh, there's loot over here, apparently. Okay. Open it up, I guess. Oh, I mean, that's not helpful. I was hoping it was actual loot, but no, it's just stuff. Alright, might as well go and check out the translation, and I suppose we can do the last painting. Maybe it'll give us a good bonus.
Oh, hi. I don't think much of this book, but here it is. I wonder if this is where the modern Aisling 13 Fingers got her name. She's a real terror of the Almir Valley.
13
Oh well,
fingers?
keep them coming. And just when I thought things were getting boring, it shouldn't take me more than a day to translate. Take care.
Okay, let's read this one. This sounds interesting. Infamous Swindler. Ballithorpe was a quiet, mostly Varani town. Life there was simple and peaceful. This quiet ended the morning the villagers awoke to discover their food stores had been broken open and all their food taken. Wow, all of it? The village had toiled all summer to amass the food for the annual royal tribute, and they were to present it the very next morning. The warden dispatched the entire town into the woods to find the villain. As night fell, no thief had been caught, so the villagers glumly returned home to rest and dread the king's wrath. But when they arrived, they found the doors to all their homes locked, so they slept outside in the town square. Wow, what the actual fuck? When they awoke the next morning, a small Alfar girl, no taller than a gnome, greeted them brightly. Greetings, citizens of Balthorpe. I am Aisling 12 Fingers, and I have stolen your royal tribute and barred you from your homes. Fine tricks both, but not my greatest. That will be the trick of turning you all into thieves. The villagers gawped at the tiny girl, but none could muster a sound. You will do as I command. I will restore to you your tribute, and we will go together to the castle. There you will present me as one of your own, and dare not reveal to anyone that I am among you. If I am able to collect what I seek and return here safely, I will restore your homes to you and never trouble you again. The townsfolk, seeing no other choice, agreed. When they arrived at Hallandsborg, the guards questioned them about a wanted bandit named Aisling, but no villager betrayed her. Once inside the bustling castle, Aisling stole away from the group. Many of the villagers ached to betray her, but feared what the king would think of Ballithorpe for their part in the ruse. When the tiny bandit returned, she was dragging behind her a large coffin. She announced, inside this coffin is not just the body of King Eric, but also all his sword and jewels. I'll make a fortune selling them, but not nearly so much as I will get selling his body to the Jarl of Barsark. The townsfolk were more fearful than ever, but felt sure the king would kill them all if they spoke up now. I mean, that's just, that's how they get you, right? They lead you in with the tiny little thing, And then it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. It's how you turn someone to be a spy. The townsfolk, okay, yeah, more fearful than ever. Okay, once beyond the side of the castle, Aisling took the coffin and departed, but not before handing a bag of keys to the warden as promised. Happy to be rid of Aisling, the townsfolk breathed a sigh of relief and returned to life as normal. A few months later, a war ignited between Hasenborg and Barsak that would blaze for 20 years. The town of Belthorpe was the first village to be burned to the ground. I mean, not exactly their fault, but they probably should have said something. So, are the fingers in each one of her successful heists? That's why she's 13 fingers as for the book. I'd see that. Alright, so we need a root golem. They're all over the damn place. Didn't we see a bunch? Not Dark Harbor. I think it was over here, right? I think it was near the fasting. Mudhold fasting. Well, there's Bogarts here for sure. Ran right into me. Oh, dude, I was gonna do anything special there, but I could not. Yeah, you'd think these guys would run away, but they don't want to. Okay, how many root golems do I need for this thing? Maybe just one, right? Yeah, just one. Okay, that's easy enough. There's totally root golem around here somewhere. I've seen him. We've done battle before. I mean, I guess canonically not the same guy. There he is. Okay, Bogart down. Ooh, did get me there though. Nicely done. Oh, I totally did not. That was not good. Okay, no, we're good now. Okay, let him do his thing there. I did actually do some damage there. Backswing. Oh, I thought I was far enough with the backswing there. Nicely done. Oh, I thought I would be able to dodge the Bogart. That didn't work. Oh, we actually stunned him. We did stun him. Oh, you're so boned here, sir. There you go. Okay, he's gonna stand up. Or do that. It's also bad. Oh, I cannot avoid that blast. I need to either guard against it or not be near it, I guess. Okay, solid. That's just a matter of... So it needs to be a dodge. I need to look at the movement set again. Okay, hello there, crab. I'm gonna go ahead and murder you. You're now murdered. That was probably overkill for the murder there. Oh, I thought that was, for sure that was gonna stun him. That did not work though. Okay, he's gonna go underneath. Oh, okay, he can't totally track me. I patched the game recently because I don't remember them being able to do that very easily before. I'm tempted to Destiny up here, or Fade up rather. We don't actually need it though. This guy's almost dead. And stunned at that. Okay, there we go. Okay, diplomacy is ready, whether we like it or not. Ring of Knight's garbage. Take the coins. The litany. We still need Bogarts, right? One more Bogarts. Out in the world somewhere. Those are wolves, bears. Oh, there we go. Bogart's there. And Bogart's there, so I'm going the wrong direction. Bogart here. Those are wolves. Also crabs, but mostly wolves. Okay, so the Bogart's here. don't see them, but there's got to be... Oh, okay, there they are. They just look like they're part of the rock, or part of the frickin' wood there. He's knocking at me. Okay, well, the boggarts are done. That's all we needed. Any loot around here we want to grab? Hey, there's this thing. How many scepters? Garbage. And another text. How many of these are there? Okay, so we're done. We have the painting materials we need now. So, fast travel back to the keep. Okay, you said it was the last one. Much as I would love to translate everything everywhere, I think, unless we've got another fantastic quest here, I think this is going to do it. I suppose we didn't actually grab the loot, did we? There was a map fragment, and we actually compiled into a single map. So now we know where the treasure is. We should probably just do that, and then we can leave. Also see if the tribute was enough to actually get them to make an alliance for us, I suppose. It's going to be a day before this guy's ready with this painting.
It's quite the beautiful day. Excellent. You've collected the essences. I'll need a day to restore the painting. Take care.
Diplomat actually come back? I think so, right? I think it was while we were busy fighting the Bogart. Beauty of fast travel. This time was real fast. Oh yeah, there she is.
The tribute was graciously accepted. They were pleased by our contribution.
Alright, I'm gonna
With
try.
whom should we engage in diplomacy?
Again
What
with
kind of
Emberdeep.
diplomatic mission would you like me to conduct with the Diverga in Emberdeep? How exciting! An arrangement that will benefit us both. I'll be back tomorrow.
Alright, let's see if maybe the tribute
Nice seeing you.
actually helped with that, or maybe we're just in the doghouse. Maybe we just chose our alliance and that's it. Maybe we can only be allied with one of the three. Not something they explicitly said, but I could see that being a restriction. Alright, I just want the day to be done so the painting is done and the translation's done. Might even be enough time for the diplomat to be back. Oh, yep, there she is. Alright, well, we'll go do the painting first, because we need to come back this way anyway. Alright, let's see what this painting is. What do we got?
Restoration complete. Like I thought, it is the northern part of the island. I hung it on the wall for you. Sadly, I've run out of magical paint vials, so I'll just have to go back to regular paintings for now. Perhaps one day I'll go back home, but for now, there's still plenty to paint around this island. Take care.
Okay, so something about the back end of the island? No, not Mythal Keep. Not Greyfall Keep. Not the Witch's Lair. There we go, Roots of Akara. Akara's roots stretch across the entirety of Gallows and holding up clumps of land like floating islands. Oh, +1 health regeneration, that's nice. Okay, cool. So we'll always have health regeneration, even when we don't have anything equipped that does it. That's great. Oops. Okay. Alright, now let's check how the diplomat went. Did she come back with the Aurochs? Because that's kind of what that looks like.
Emberdeep has accepted our offer of alliance. As what I presume to be Divergan custom, they have given us a gift of an Auroch. Check back with me occasionally to see if they've sent us any other gifts.
So, okay, could you give it to the Beastmaster,
With
though?
whom
Because I don't
should
want
we
it.
engage in diplomacy?
Does not belong in the Great Hall. Just saying.
What kind of diplomatic mission would you like me to conduct with the Varani in Fort Oghorn?
Alright, let's do lots of trade.
How big a trade would you like me to make?
As big as you can.
Excellent. This should improve relations between us. I'll be back tomorrow. The pleasure was mine.
Okay. Got another translation to do. And we'll go look for that treasure. Alright, tell me a story. What do we got?
Hi, here's the translation. All finished.
CCO
This
goals.
one sounded like a fairy tale. You don't suppose they built all those golems, do you?
Oh,
I can't
well,
wait
now
to
that
see
you
what
say
you find
that.
next.
Yes.
This will give me something to do tonight. I should be finished translating it tomorrow.
Okay,
Take
we leveled
care.
up. Great. What do we got? So we want to make sure we leave this stuff empty, right? I went too far on life picking. We didn't initially need to do that. Could go stealth. So I would get minus 40% set range on unaware NPCs while in stealth. Could be okay. Sagecraft. Remove gems from any socket as a Sagecraft altar. Oh, we're not actually there yet. Nope, can't do that yet. Sell stolen items to any merchant and improve buy on sold cost. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this. It's funny, I thought I had only a +3, but somehow I have a +4 to mercantile. Okay, well, that's great. So there you go. Confirmed. Okay, mastery. So you can reflect damage back at your opponents whenever assault is in effect. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Gonna Berserker Rage, dealing greater and greater amounts of damage to the enemy you defeat in a short time. Could be okay. Your impenetrable defenses often surprise your foes. Stun them as your blows bounce off you in fierce melee. 1% chance of stunning your attacker every time you get hit with a melee attack. I kind of like that idea. Yeah, let's do that one. For finesse... well, precise weaponry, which might be doable. Oh, we need 50 points of finesse abilities before we do that one. Okay. By fixing smaller orbs to your arrows. I don't have arrows, so it doesn't matter. Secret techniques enable you to extend the duration of all your poison and bleeding attacks. Okay, well, I'm doing poison anyway because of this, right? Because of Shadow Flare, or possibly because of the other one. I forget what it is. So the Blade Honing, I don't think we're ever going to actually do. So let's go ahead and do this one, During Agony. So increases bleeding and poison effects by 20% and Shadow Flare damage by 10%. Not that we're going to do much Shadow Flare, but you never know. Okay. Don't care about the Fairgoda. We're not summoning anything. Sphere of Reprisal is pretty good. I can't do anything more for Sphere of Protection, so when we have Sphere of Protection up, we reprise. I like that. That's good. 2 Ethereal Orbs deal 50 physical damage each. Fantastic. Right, I don't think we actually want to do any unlocks, right? We have Universalist, Tier 6. What better thing is there? I still think we could do Spellcloak. Guaranteed critical hit versus enemies in a panic. Poison Blink. Short range teleport with poison effect. Poison people nearby, I guess. And there's Paragon. In battle, the Paragon wields an intimidating display of might and sorcery. Beside your natural protection against elemental damage, your ability to gain mana from all attacks directed at you, as well as Blink, you are now well armored. 50% of damage received is mana. Wow. Okay. Elemental resistance, melee attack damage, +10 armor, and of course your teleport. Interesting idea. And there's Slayer. Knowledge corporeal damage is absolute, and you promise death through the arsenal of short and long range options at your disposal. Given the opportunity, your ambush means an enemy's bloody end. Well, an increased 10% chance to critically hit's good. I'm not sure about any of the other stuff. More damage while in stealth's interesting. And that's it. That's all the tiers. We don't have any other stuff in here. Okay, Blade Master would be 55. Yeah, okay, we have Universalist, so we can't get any higher there. So we might theoretically decide to go like Blade Master later. Because the 12% chance to critically hit and the additional damage is really good. But Universalist right now is really good too. Like we have... Yeah, we have melee attack damage, ranged... Okay, so we have 20% all different types of attack damage. +3 to all skills. And plus 10% chance to critically hit. And all weapon mastery abilities are unlocked. And damage resistance is 12%, so that's not bad. So, yeah, so unless we do something really good here. This has elemental resistance, which is nice. But no actual damage resistance on any of the other ones? Seriously? That seems strange. Cut throat. 50% physical damage, plus 1% chance to steal health. Gold drops is 20% of damage for 5 seconds when striking fallen enemies. Okay. Ooh. Automatically resurrect with 20% health drains until enemy is killed. Okay, so if you drop, you can come back. That's kind of cool, but no damage resistance at all. Maybe inside of finesse. Damage resistance while dodging. 45% is actually pretty good, but only when dodging. And again, 10% chance to critically hit, but we have that already. Okay, 12% chance to critically hit if you decide to go Nightblade. And of course, sorcery. Ice Blink. Understanding of ice magic allows you to teleport a short distance by harness that element. How does that help? I don't understand how ice helps there. With ice effect, I guess you do some kind of ice burst or something when you blink. Chance to spawn Fate Echo ally per kill. What? Your mastery of the arcane is so potent, echoes of fate rise from the corpses of your fallen enemy to aid you in combat. Okay. So if you really like the summon idea, you could totally do Fey Gota and then go hard into Archmage to get Ghost to fight for you. It's kind of cool. We will not be doing that. All right. So one more mission. I don't know if you can call it a mission. I don't know why that was glowing there for a minute. Okay, so we have just the... Not scouting mission. Scatter fragments? Yes, there we go. Just claim this treasure. And where it is. Oh, it's right here. Okay, well, I was going to end the episode, but let's just go grab it. Specifically, these are completely unguarded. They're just tapping to no one knows their location. Yep, here it is. Bergen Ceremonial Helm. This ornate yet sturdy ceremonial helm was crafted by Divergus Smith as a gift for a human dignitary who died before he could accept. Oh, that's right. Okay, well, yes, I'll take it. Now we talk to Aubrey, so let's teleport to Aubrey. Maybe she's actually found herself again?
You've returned. I'm glad. I've come to know so few people. Ones I still remember after a day's passing, that is. I discovered no new maps. However, I did finally recall how I came to be on this lonely rock, whether I wished to or not. Dead Kell attacked our ship. There were too few escape craft, and so Oath Theswin, my mentor, a man who had been like a father to me, pushed me over the edge. That's when I struck my head when I forgot. The last thing I remember is watching the galley sail away. All hands on deck, but me.
Your own father did that to you? So, would you like him killed? Because I can totally do that for you.
I am Aubrey Gilchrist. I was studying to enter the Scholia Arcana in Rathir when I took an apprenticeship with the great author Oath Theswin. We were traveling the Frostbreak Sea to investigate ancient Diverga outposts, but our ship was sunk by Dead Kell. I am the only one left.
Oh, well, they're all dead anyway. Okay, well, hope you take some small comfort in that. Quest complete. Okay. So that is done. Alright, then I think we're getting off this rock. I think we're going to do it. For now, thanks for watching. This has been Kings of Amalur. I'm Peace Universe, you're Peace Universe 2, and I'll see you guys next time.